Good afternoon, my lovelies. Today is Monday, June 14th, 2021. This is part 2 of our little jaunt on Portland Street in Dartmouth. The temperature still is 13 degrees Celsius, 55 Fahrenheit. So we're on the residential stretch of Portland Street. Off to my right is Joffrey Street. Spelt a little bit different than Joffrey from Game of Thrones. So once we got past the highway, we stopped for a Cliff Bar by the old Penhorn Mall, which is now the plaza. And continuing our walk. So this is the part of Portland Street that will take you towards the downtown of Dartmouth. And so far, so good. My knee is okay. School is starting to let out. It's that time of day. So we've been noticing a lot of school buses driving past us while we were getting ready to set up. What? The girls?
No.
Oh. I always like looking at these. The little free library. Take a book, leave a book. So we're going to be coming up to Maynard's Lake. Now with so this area 2 of Dartmouth, where the apartments are, were public housing, I believe, at one time, or low-income housing. Nestled right onto Maynard Lake. The lake. Looks like there might be some ducks in there. Somebody's trash bags, I see. I don't know what kiddo was laughing at, but he's been walking behind me, giggling, so he must be reading a text message. And up on Joffrey Street, right behind the brick apartment buildings, are new townhomes that they built. And I just got my 10,000 steps because my Fitbit just went psycho on my arm. So now Portland Street is back down to a 2-lane road. Now the recycling place right there. I've never been to that one, but usually when I'm recycling bottles and cans and stuff, I don't take them back. The last couple of times that I've had them, had the clear blue bags with the with my bottles, I just take them down to the dumpster and leave them for somebody that's going to need that money. We do have the guys that walk around with their shopping carts and their trolleys with all the recycling on it, so I think they're more in need than I am. There goes Halifax Regional Police. They're in a hurry.
.335 Portland Street. Just give me.
All right, my lovelies, I have to confess something to you. About 2 weeks ago, I fell down a rabbit hole, and it was a deep rabbit hole. And it was something I was not expecting to happen because it normally is not my brand of music. But I fell down the K-pop rabbit hole. Yes, I know. And who have I been listening to? I've been listening to Blackpink. They are a girl group from South Korea. And yes, I am under the charms of 7 boys from Korea as well. You might know them. The BTS guys. Yeah. Anyway, this will tie into walking videos. Now, I've been walking.
Looks like we got another one of those streets that are like in Halifax.
Yeah. I was watching one of my walker videos, because I do watch quite a few. They're not all from my Toronto boys, the Ken and Johnny, and everything. I stumbled across this one. It's called Seoul 4K Walker. So he goes all over South Korea, mostly different neighborhoods in Seoul, but he will go down into other communities and cities. And he posted, oh, this is a pantry. This is a take what you need, leave what you can. So what he was doing was, he posted a video Friday night. I didn't see it till this morning, but he did a BTS walk because he was walking the neighborhood of where the record company is, Hybe Music, and I don't know what street it's on or what district in Seoul that it is, but because this is their 8th anniversary weekend right now and they're doing virtual concerts online, that whole street was all decorated from ARMY, their Chinese ARMY, now ARMY is their fan base, with posters of all 7 boys. I call them boys because they're all under the age of 30, so they're boys. So I thought that was really, really cool that, you know, he did a special walk to commemorate their 8th anniversary since they formed. So that was the rabbit hole I fell down. Oh, here comes another police. It's a rather interesting house. It's kind of sideways on the street, like we're seeing the side of the house facing out. Some older homes in this part of Portland Street as we get closer to the downtown. So don't judge me for liking them. But I balanced it out. I got a girl group and they're cute. But in my opinion, all of them are unhealthy. Like, not unhealthy, very thin and very slender. And I get it. It's all that dancing that they're doing. I mean, I get tired out and winded just watching them. That is beautiful. So just watching them dance is like a workout for me. How they can put on a 2-hour show, 2.5-hour show, and not die is beyond me. But no, I am not part of the ARMY. I'll just, you know, listen to their music on Spotify. Oh. Looky here. It has a fountain in the middle of its stairwell. Holy moly. And the fountain's on. Wow. Okay, every house that I'm going past is stunning. Stunning. Like, wow. And they still have like wrought iron fences in front. This one here is like a little secret path to walk through to get up to the front door of this home, but it's hidden behind the shrubs to keep people like me with a camera out of their front yards. So yeah, all I ask, don't judge me for being like an old fogey. But yeah, I have a soft spot for the boy bands. It's probably just because it's workout music for me. But don't worry, I still listen to every other type except for country and death metal. If I had to pick after the boy bands, I do like alternative. 90s alternative. I'll do Pumpkins and Nirvana and Pearl Jam. It's a neat looking duplex. Oh, I'm gonna get a crossing guard to cross with us. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Have a good day.
You too. And Mark is reading text messages. Are they from your dad?
Papa Tony.
Oh, Papa Tony, my dad. And laughing his fool head off. Okay, I get my sense of humor from my father. So if I can entertain my son, my dad sure can, because he's way better at it than me. Right?
Can I whisper this in your ear? Especially this stick.
Don't know if you heard that. If the microphone picked up what he was whispering. I'm not going to repeat it. So we're coming up to what we call Five Corners here in Dartmouth. It's where Portland Street, Pleasant Street, and what's the others two? Evergreen, I think it is. Oh, Albert Street. Evergreen House is where Helen Creighton lived. So it's like an intersection of the streets all coming together. So it's known by locals here as Five Corners. When I get across the street, I'll show you some more homes. Like, oh, this car is kind of in the way. Look at that house. Just beautiful. And the van's in the way, but this house here on the corner has been here for quite some time. Now, if I followed Pleasant Street down, I'm not today, that will be a future video. There's a lot of different little laneways, kind of like the lane that I found in Ermdale when I did that walk, that Mistletoe Lane, but there are some little lanes down there. And one of them actually has a private tennis club. So let's go. We're still on Portland Street. We're coming into the downtown area. The air is getting cooler because I know I'm getting closer to water. That's an interesting looking apartment building. 1, 2 bedrooms and townhouses are available. Pretty nifty. Townhouses are in the red part, I guess. Do you want Tim Hortons, Mark?
Okay, so
Because we're coming up to one.
actually I'm okay, but the
Okay.
car was good.
Okay. Mark has a bottomless Tim Hortons card that his dad gives him and keeps filling it up each week for him. And when
Or
he's
every
out
time he's
walking,
low.
or every time he's low, just because when he's out walking, he likes to get those ice caps.
Oh, do I ever?
Right now, his favorite one is the salted caramel.
I like the mocha one too.
Which one?
The mocha one is.
Oh, the mocha. Well, okay, there isn't an ice cap he doesn't like. I find them really, really sweet. I can never finish even like a small. I just find it too sweet. I feel like my teeth are gonna rot out of my mouth. Now, if only it was nighttime, you'd be able to see the LED lights on the Turbo building. Oh yeah, van, you're gonna get in my way. There we go. See the LED lights doing a little display. At Turple, they do a lot of computer programming and software sales, things like that. When I worked at the container terminal, they were the ones who outfitted us with all the tech. So now we're coming up to Portland, where it meets Prince Albert Road and Alderney Drive. So what we're walking over right now would be the Shubenacadie Canal. It is built, the street is built over it. It is running through a culvert. Which way? Continue on Portland Street or follow Alderney?
Go with Alderney.
Go with Alderney? All right. It's an old mural on the side of the pharmacy from Moffat's. Rumor has it that there was a Canadian boy band way back in the 90s called the Moffats. They were from Alberta. I think they were triplets. with frosted tips, and that belonged to, I think, their like uncle or great uncle. Oh, this is going to be fun to cross. I just realized my error of my ways. There's no button to push, is there?
No.
Oh, frig. All right, this is what actually, we're gonna cut up through this parking lot. 'Cause I think there's the sidewalk on the other side. Fingers crossed. If not, oops. Now, at one time this used to be the offices of the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, and I can't get past here. Darn it. I thought there was like a stairwell.
We can go to the park and that would get us to the ferry terminal.
Yeah, we can do that. Is that what you wanted to do, Mark?
That's my easiest way.
All right, detour time again. I have no idea how long this mural's been here. At least for 20 some odd years, because I remember it when I lived in Eastern Passage. It does need to get a little fixed up. You ring, we bring. Check out that bicycle he's on. Ooh, fog bank coming in over the harbor, that's why. Sorry for the wind, folks. And there is a food truck over there that has Indian food. So the Dartmouth Curling Club is here. I don't know what's going to go into this building, or if it's going to get demolished or what. Years ago it used to be Value Village. They had a big store here. And then when they moved out to Pleasant Street by the Woodside Ferry, I'm just pulling my sleeves down, sorry. This became like an indoor flea market on the weekends. I never really go to flea markets. They were never my thing. I don't want to buy other people's used crap. But I don't know, it looks like it just got freshly painted. So this is coming down to the Dartmouth Harbour Walk down at Dartmouth Cove. I've live streamed from here, and I've also done a walking video where we did actually 2 walking videos around Dartmouth Cove. And Dominion Diving is here. So if you ever want to learn how to scuba dive, this is where you could go. So there's overlooking Dartmouth Cove. This is all industrial. At one time, I don't know if I mentioned this in any of the other videos, but Dartmouth was a whaling town back in the olden days. So a lot of all that processing was all done down here. This has always been the coolest mural. Look at the walrus and the octopus. The wind, it keeps knocking my gimbal around like my horizon line. Ooh, this is brightly colored, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. I remember when I was a kid, the hockey team for Dartmouth was the Whalers. And their uniforms kind of were very similar to the Hartford Whalers from the NHL. Had the same W pattern of the whale tail. Oh, that rhymed. Yep, we have a fog bank. I just realized I'm walking on the wrong side. So Dartmouth Diving has the green ships, the green boats. And you can see the train tracks. No ducks?
Zero.
I don't see the duckies. So this is all part of the Shubenacadie Canal system. Ooh, where's Halifax? You can barely see it. There's a few people on the patio. So this is Alderney Drive. So because there is a fog bank, it cooled off quite a bit. Thank you for wearing a hoodie, Bevy. Now I do know that if I'm going to do a live stream, I'm going to have to charge my phone up before going out, because I was not planning on using my gimbal today, but blonde roots here. Forgot to put the SD card back into my Pocket 2. It's hard to be me sometimes, you know. I have to pick either beauty or brains. For some reason today I'm feeling cute, so the beauty won over, and the brains, they're still at my apartment with that SD card. So you can see the fog starting to come in over the harbor. A lot of the times when we do have fog, it just hovers over the water and that's it. It was rare that day that I did my walking video through the fog that it would like hover over the city for 2 days like that. Kind of gave it an eerie, creepy Stephen King feel to the city. He's still laughing like a fool, aren't ya? Yeah. So between these two parts, that's quite a walk between part 1 and part 2, wouldn't you say?
It's good though. I wouldn't go further past that bus terminal because I'd be sitting at those too many prolonged red lights.
I know. Oh, if we went past that bus terminal, we'd be over in Cole Harbor, which is a whole other community.
Yep.
I'll do Cole Harbor another time. I just don't know where Sidney Crosby, where the house that he grew up in. He lives just outside the city. He has a nice home on Grand Lake, about 15-20 minutes outside of the city. And I do believe his parents are caretakers to his home during hockey season, or if he's not injured. So we're going to be coming up to the Alderney Ferry Terminal. So I want to thank all you guys, all my lovelies, for watching this part 2 of my walk in Dartmouth on Portland Street. It was a fun walk. We've been out for almost 2 hours, would you say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much 2 hours to go through it all. So I do have links down in my description for PayPal and Patreon if you do want to support the channel, as well as channel memberships on my YouTube page. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe. Click the bell notifications to know when I'm going to be uploading a video or doing a live stream. I just don't want to get scolded by Johnny Strides for not live streaming enough. Anyway, we're just going to walk over here because there's a bunch of teenagers using very colorful language. Yeah. So there's a shot of the Vincent Coleman ferry and somebody's fishing boat. All right, my lovelies, I am going to let you go. It looks like the fog is starting to go back out of the harbor. I do want to thank my Spring Garden Road tiered Patreons for their continued support. And they are Vivian Johnson, Michelle Gray, Dequeue, and Ozzie Johnson, as well as all my other Patreons and my channel members. Without you, you wouldn't be watching this right now. All right, my lovelies, have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.